Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over the Bitcoin charts and my Bitcoin prediction for the next 12 to 18 months possibly. If you guys watched my last video, this one here, the crypto and NFT market price predictions, um, I stated that if we broke 24,000, we're going to retest 20,000, and if we retested 20,000, um, you know, further outcome was to come, and we actually broke 20,000 yesterday, which was June 18th. So it took about a month from May 22nd for us to break 20K. And I just wanted to make this video so I could tell you guys my further prediction of where I think we're going to go. And it's actually a lot worse than I actually thought about a month ago. And I'm going to talk about it today. So if you guys didn't watch this video, I do recommend it. I know it's kind of long and kind of slow. I do drag it out a little bit and my different ways of explaining everything to you guys, but this is the time to make generational wealth. If you are up to date on what's going to happen and you need to be aware when good times when when times are good to invest your money and stop paying attention to the news and to what other people have to say, and you have to make your own analysis and your own judgment, for these type of things, and trading is involved. So if you guys pay attention to this video, I talked about the length of Bitcoin, on the drop of Bitcoin. This is before everybody else currently saying that it was going to go to $12,000 and to all these things, right? Like, I called 12,000 about a month ago, before everybody was calling it. So I do like that fact. But now we're gonna go a little bit further deep now that we broke 20K. So if you guys did watch my previous video, I delve into the length of Bitcoin and usually the duration of the Bitcoin bear market before we start in consolidation and define our true bottom, right? So it actually happened a lot faster. So we broke 24,000. So when I made that video before, we were around 30,000. We were hovering around 30,000, and people were saying that that was it, that Bitcoin was going to go back up. But I had mentioned our bottom, which was at 25,000. I think we had hit this 25,000 mark. Uh, Benjamin, let me go to the daily. So we were over here around this area here, and we were defining our 25,000. I mentioned that if we broke 24,000, we were going to drop and retest 20, which we did, and unfortunately, we did not hold up the 20,000 point. Um, and we did it in 4 days. Within 4 days, we couldn't hold up 20,000, and now we are below 20,000. And we're want to see, because today is the weekly candle close, we're going to want to see if this breaks above 20,000 or it stays below the 20,000 mark. Which, if I have a feeling that if we break below the 20,000, if we do not break this 20,000 mark, go above it. For example, if we do not close above 20,700, um, we might just not have the strength and volume that the Bulls want, and we might just stay and keep declining further. But for now, I do think there's going to be a little slight suckers rally or relief rally to make everybody think that that is the bottom. That 20,000 where we're currently at is the bottom. They're gonna, and this is so bad because, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of young investors and traders don't know and just think that Bitcoin's going to the moon. But in reality, you have to do technical analysis and do your research on what's going on in the world, not just crypto alone, to make an impact. So I do there's going to be a small relief rally. It might be for the next month. So it might be for a month, right? So we might get another relief rally for the next month. So um, you might want to. I'm not saying anything. So that's what I'm stating as of now. The daily chart is oversold. Everything is completely oversold on the daily. The weekly chart is again still oversold, but I think it has further, it's going to keep declining in my opinion, and I'm going to share that into detail now, and then just kind of show where I think it's going to go. People might think that's a huge wick or something like that, but I do not think that's a huge wick. Again, the weekly candle is about to close this week, and I think we have further time to decline. So we broke 20,000, which is a huge support level, and even by us just breaking a dollar over 20,000, under 20,000, right? It's a huge sign of resistance. So now we're going to be within this pocket right here. If you guys can see what our support line is, and our previous support line was, which was 20,000, which we are still currently under. Uh, we are still currently under our previous support. So now we're gonna have to see where the weekly candle closes, and then I have a feeling that again we might retest. So let me grab my pen. So we might retest 24,000, as I previously mentioned. That if we broke above it, you know, um, and we broke below it, that we're going to retest 20. So now I have a feeling that we're going to be trapped in this pocket, right, of just retesting 24,000 to 20,000, or I'm sorry, towards 17,500, right, 17,500, because that's where our bottom was. We actually, when we broke below 20,000, we touched 17,500, and I have a feeling we're going to retest 24, and then go back and forth for a bit until we break below 17,500. And when we once we break below 17,500, we have, a few more, like 13,000 and 10,000 as 9,500 around our support. But I actually have a feeling that we're gonna go below that. And why do I say that? Because I just thought the market moved really fast. I didn't expect everything to kind of drop so fast in the market. I thought this was going to be over the next maybe like year and a half, um, but it actually went below 20,000 super fast. So I actually think we're going to decline further than 12,000, as I stated in my previous video. If you look at the previous video, um, if you look at the previous video um, that I mentioned, we might touch and retest 12,000, because that's 13,000 area, between 13 and 10,000 area. But I actually think we might decline further than that and retest 6,000 as we're gonna. I think where it's gonna be our true bottom, and we might just retest 6,000 for maybe like 2 to 3 weeks before we start climbing back up. And stating that as our bottom. Why do I say that 6,000? Because if you go back to 2020, and you look beyond 2017, 2019, that's kind of seems where we made the most support level at, and we consolidated more. And again, these are weekly. This is a weekly chart, and I'm going based off weekly candles. But if you can see that 6,000 holds super strong support in between 6,000 and 9,000, right around 6 to 10,000. We hold our massive support level, and this is huge, because we have patterns, right? Because anytime before this area, we didn't have, um, anytime before October 17th, 23rd, October 9th, 2017, we didn't have any type of, those were new all-time highs at the time, and we seem to have consolidated very well and made a structured pattern in the charts. And even when we broke below 6,000 and consolidate around 3,800, 3,200. We stayed around that that area, but I think 6,000, between 6,000 and 9,000 actually might be our new support level, and our new bottom. So um, I'm not I'm not like hoping this plays out, but seeing as the market is moving very fast, I'm not exactly sure, um, the trend is ticking positive. I know a lot of investors are like, oh, 20,000, 20,000, we're going to go back up. And a lot of people have this illusion of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin being the freedom coin, and how to stay away from everything else. But you have to pay attention to the psychology part on how people don't think that way, right? The average Joe doesn't think about this as being a freedom coin. They think about this as a way to make money and things like that. Like, it's good for them to start to understand the peer-to-peer concept and decentralized currency, but a lot of people and investors don't think about it that way. So we can't just hope for them to be like, oh, this is true money, and the dollar isn't anything, because in reality, the dollar is the thing that buys them merchandise and things and food and stuff that they need in real life. And yes, they could pay in crypto in some stores and things like that, but that's very small amount of people are doing that. So as you guys could see, we retested, 17.5. We broke below 20K. We tested around 17.5. I people have this thing that, oh, that's it, that's the bottom, double bottom, triple bottom, and things like that. But if you guys go to the monthly, the monthly just broke. The monthly just broke below 50%. And as I told you guys before, in my previous video that you guys could catch here, that if you break below 50% in your RSI is a very, very weak signal. That is super weak. So we might actually have a recovery week where we come back and retest the 50% mark on the RSI, but I do not think we're going to hold, as rates are going to keep continuing to increase over the next couple months. And we keep printing out dollars again. Let me refer you to this article, and you guys can find many articles. I'm just stating out this one. It says 80% of all U.S. dollars in existence were printed in the last 22 months, from 4 trillion in January of 2020 to 20 trillion in October 21st. This is an outdated chart. We are now in June 2022. So we probably have printed more money since then, right? So, and then people think that this is the bottom, that this is it, that people are accumulating even more. But I do not think that this is the bottom, or we're even close to the bottom. You know, I was thinking around 12,000, 10,000, we might actually hit, but no, in reality, I think the true bottom might be around 6,000, just as previously as Bitcoin tested back in the 2019 December 18th years and stuff like that. We could see that the bottom was around 3,200, 3,800. Um, and we held support around that previous high, which was our previous support um, back in April 17th, uh, April 2017. So I don't know. Like I said, I play the super long term game. I play monthly patterns, monthly charts, and I'm just in the sidelines. But I did know that once we broke below 20K was a little time, super small, small, very small. Like, I'm talking about like $200 small, or probably less than that, to dollar cost average in just a tiny bit, and buy a little bit, um, and And yeah, I'm actually waiting again, still on the sidelines now. I just made a purchase yesterday for about $150 on certain cryptos. Um, but that was it. Like, I am not buying anymore. I am not doing anything. I'm just waiting in the sidelines now as we retest and play this little pattern game that's going to develop over the next maybe 4 weeks, and people are going to get psyched out. Uh, People are going to get psyched out. People are going to think it's bullish, and we're going to make new highs, and you guys just have to think about all the bearish news that is popping up right now in the economy, and we haven't even gotten um, to where it's gonna end up. So again, let's take a look at the psychology of cycles, right? Let's take a look at the cheat sheet of Wall Street, right? And right now, I currently think right now we are in denial, the denial mode. Before, if you guys looked at my previous things that I posted, um, in regards to trading charts, I think right now we are in the denial mode, and we are right here, right at the peak right here, and we might retest, and then people are gonna think my investments are with great companies, and they'll come back, right? So people think right now, I think, are in denial mode and and um and really don't know where we're at. People like it's like look at the charts. It's like perfect to to where it seems, right? Like exactly right there. Um, where its previous high was, right, which was at 20,000 right here, right? 20,000, 20,000, exactly where it was. People think we're in denial, right? In denial mode. This is our current area where we are in psychology of trading right now. People are think we're accumulating. This is a great opportunity to buy, but in reality, it's not. It is not. It is a fake. It's going to be a fake rally and people are gonna come down, it's gonna break, and people are gonna lose shit. Like they're gonna lose their shit. And once we break support and retest our current support, if you guys look where it says anger, shorter than the market, uh, who shorted the market? Why did the cover allow this to happen? And this is when people are gonna really start shitting the storm and not realizing this. But in reality, that part is it's gonna be around this area, right? If you guys really pay attention, if you guys really do your due diligence and pay attention to the cycles that are in support, it's gonna be around this area, right? If you guys pay attention to history, and this is history, and psychology plays a huge impact into this, like this is our my now new prediction that we might retest and hold our current bottom at $6,000 as the economy is going to start recovering, um, which there's no clear end in sight right now as Joe Biden is still president. And again, he's implementing a lot of stuff, and we're printing, billions and trillions of dollars, not to help out the economy, but to just give away to other sources, and this thing like plays an impact. So if you guys want to watch this video, I kind of recommend it. But even though it's kind of long and I go slow and I talk very differently, um, yeah, so that's my prediction. So, you guys could kind of see it. And again, this is on May 22nd, before everybody else started calling out the 12,000 indicators, the $12,000 mark. And to me, now seeing that everybody is calling out the 12,000 mark, makes me even more bearish, right? Because now everybody, all the crypto wizards and stuff like that, started coming out saying that that might be support, but in reality, I think the psychology of the cycle of the market cycle is going to play out even more, and we're going to end up around 6K. Is going to be my new target. And if you guys think for Ethereum, to me, we might end up around 750. If we break below 750, we're going around 420. If we break below 420, 250 is going to be my total market. And again, this might be the next 6 months to a year and a half, but that's going to be my overall target. And again, I'm sorry for posting stuff like this on this channel. I haven't made a trading video and stuff like that since last month, but again, I feel like this is time for the general schmo to start paying attention, and how millions and billions of dollars are made by the wealthy elite, and how you know this stuff matters. But let me know what you guys think. I might be completely wrong, yeah, but that's just from where I see the charts, from what I see the economy going. Um, this is uh, this is what I believe. Like, look at where we have held true support at for years, right? For absolute years. This is our area of true support. Anywhere else have not shown support. Now we stay within the 10,000 and 12,000 range. I mean, that's really good as well. And I mean, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging all the way down, like a little bit, but I'm holding off to where we have our key indicators, right? Like 12,000, 6,000, like anywhere around this area. That's where I'm going to be really starting to accumulate. But it might be some time for us to see that. I do see we're going to see a bounce, and you know, like I mentioned below or before a little bit earlier, I do believe we might retest anywhere between these areas of support of resistance, right? If we break 20,000. Oh, I think we're around 20,000 right now. So if we go above 24,000, then we're going to retest 30, and I think we're going to crash from there. I do think that this is going to be a denial rally, and people are going to think that no, Bitcoin is super strong and it's never going to fall below our previous low, but I think we're completely wrong, and I think we're going to dip back down to our key support levels. So let me know what you guys think. Um, I'll keep you guys updated on NFTs and stuff like that on my next video. But thanks for watching. Have a good one and peace out. Please call me crazy. Let me know what's up.